What if the secret to shifting into your desired reality was simply letting go? Have you ever noticed that the best things in life often seem to happen when you least expect them? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a glimpse into how reality actually works. The act of letting go, releasing control and resistance, is what creates space for new opportunities, synchronicities, and timelines to emerge. In the vast landscape of existence, infinite parallel realities are unfolding simultaneously. Each reality represents a different vibration, a unique energetic frequency. You're not creating these realities from nothing. They already exist. Shifting timelines is about aligning your vibration with the reality you wish to experience. It's not about changing the external world, but about changing yourself. The challenge lies in resistance, those moments of fear, doubt, or attachment that keep you tied to your current timeline. Resistance operates like static in a signal, distorting the clarity of your intentions and preventing the flow of new energy. It manifests as overthinking, trying to control outcomes, or holding on to limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. This resistance is often rooted in a need for certainty or a fear of the unknown. But here's the paradox. The more tightly you hold on, the more you block the very change you're seeking. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. On the contrary, it's about stepping into trust and surrender. When you release the need to control every detail, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, allowing it to deliver experiences and opportunities that match your desires. Think of it like a river. If you fight against the current, you exhaust yourself without making much progress. But when you let go and flow with it, the journey becomes effortless, and you arrive at your destination with ease. You've probably experienced this phenomenon before, even if you didn't recognize it at the time. Maybe you let go of chasing something, a relationship, a job, or a goal, and suddenly, it appeared in your life effortlessly. That's the power of releasing resistance. By stepping out of the way, you allow the energy of your desired reality to unfold naturally. In this video, we'll explore the mechanics of how letting go shifts timelines. You'll learn what resistance truly is and how it anchors you to your current circumstances. More importantly, we'll dive into practical ways to release it, creating the space for your desired timeline to manifest. By the end, you'll understand that letting go isn't just a step in the process. It's the key to accessing the version of reality where your dreams are already waiting for you. Your desired reality isn't far away. It's a frequency you can access. The question is, are you ready to release what's holding you back and step into the flow? Resistance is the invisible force that keeps you tethered to your current timeline. It shows up as fear, doubt, attachment, or the need to control outcomes, creating an energetic barrier that blocks alignment with your desired reality. To understand resistance is to recognize that it isn't something external. It's internal energy that conflicts with the vibration of the reality you want to experience. At its core, resistance stems from a fear of the unknown. The mind, conditioned to seek safety in what is familiar, clings to current circumstances even when they don't serve you. This fear often disguises itself as overthinking, self-doubt, or an obsessive need to know how things will unfold. Ironically, this clinging only amplifies the very circumstances you want to change, as resistance perpetuates the vibrations that align with your current timeline. Resistance also arises from attachment, be it to specific outcomes, timelines, or expectations. When you fixate on how a situation must unfold or what it must look like, you create rigidity in your energy. This rigidity prevents the flow of new opportunities and synchronicities, as the energy of attachment locks you into a limited version of reality. The universe works through infinite possibilities, but attachment narrows your focus, keeping you blind to other, perhaps better, paths. An important aspect of resistance is how it keeps the current reflection of reality alive. Reality is a mirror, reflecting back the energy you project. When resistance dominates your vibration, the mirror amplifies it, creating experiences that reinforce the same patterns. For example, fear of failure can lead to hesitation, which manifests missed opportunities, perpetuating the very failure you fear. This feedback loop continues until you consciously choose to break it. Breaking free from resistance requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, see them as reflections of energy that you now have the power to change. Resistance is not inherently negative. It's a signal pointing to areas where transformation is needed. By addressing and releasing these areas, you create space for alignment and new possibilities. The key to dissolving resistance lies in awareness. The moment you recognize resistance as a pattern, you create the possibility of change. Ask yourself, what am I resisting? Why am I holding on to this fear or attachment? What would happen if I simply allowed myself to let it go? This self-inquiry brings resistance into the light, weakening its grip and opening the door to release. By understanding resistance and its role in shaping your reality, you gain the clarity to move beyond it. When you release resistance, you no longer anchor yourself to your current timeline. Instead, you align with the energy of your desired reality, allowing it to unfold naturally. This is the first step in creating the space needed for transformation, a step that begins with letting go. Letting go is one of the most transformative processes for shifting timelines. It's not about abandoning your desires, but about creating an energetic state that allows your desired reality to unfold naturally. At its core, letting go works because it aligns your energy with the flow of life, removing the barriers created by overthinking, control, or attachment. When you let go, you're not forcing change, you're allowing it. Reality, like energy, moves most fluidly when it's not obstructed. Holding on tightly to expectations or outcomes creates rigidity, which disrupts this natural flow. Letting go relaxes this grip, enabling your energy to flow freely toward the possibilities that already exist in your desired timeline. This process also engages a deeper sense of trust. By letting go, you acknowledge that you don't need to micromanage every detail for your vision to manifest. The universe, or the mechanics of reality, functions through infinite pathways, many of which are beyond what your logical mind can conceive. Trusting this process means releasing the pressure of how things will happen and focusing instead on remaining open to new possibilities as they arise. A key aspect of letting go is stepping back from the emotional and mental tension tied to your current circumstances. Often, resistance comes from trying to fix what you perceive as wrong. Letting go shifts your focus from problem-solving to presence, where solutions often emerge effortlessly. It's not about ignoring challenges, but allowing space for clarity and ease to surface. Letting go also transforms how you interact with your intentions. Instead of pushing or striving, it invites you to approach your desires with lightness. Think of it like planting a seed. You nurture it, but you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. Letting go means trusting the process and maintaining the energy of alignment without needing constant validation from the external world. Another subtle yet powerful mechanism of letting go is how it changes your emotional state. When you release attachment, you often feel lighter, more expansive, and less burdened by the need for immediate results. This emotional shift is significant because your feelings are one of the strongest indicators of your vibration. As your emotions shift, so does the energy you project, aligning you with timelines that reflect that ease and flow. Letting go isn't about passivity. It's about surrendering resistance while still taking aligned action. When your actions come from a place of trust and openness, rather than fear or urgency, they carry a different energetic quality. This allows you to move toward your goals with a sense of flow rather than effort, making the journey itself more fulfilling. By understanding the mechanics of letting go, you can see that it's not about relinquishing your dreams, but about releasing what blocks them. It's an act of empowerment, one that shifts your energy from tension to trust and allows reality to respond in ways that align with your highest potential. Resistance is a subtle but powerful force that can keep you tethered to timelines that don't serve you. To release it, you must first identify where it shows up in your life. Resistance often operates under the surface, disguised as thoughts, behaviors, or emotions that feel normal because they've been part of your routine for so long. Recognizing it is the first step to shifting your energy and opening the door to new possibilities. One of the most common indicators of resistance is tension, both emotional and physical. This could manifest as recurring frustration, anxiety, or even physical tightness in your body. Ask yourself, where in my life do I feel stuck or uneasy? These feelings are often signals that you're holding on to something that isn't aligned with your desired timeline. For instance, you might feel resistance around a particular goal because of fear of failure or attachment to a specific outcome. Resistance also shows up as overthinking. When your mind runs in circles trying to control every detail or predict every possible outcome, it's a clear sign that resistance is at play. This mental tension often stems from a lack of trust in the process, creating a vibration of doubt that blocks the natural flow of energy. Recognizing this pattern allows you to pause and redirect your focus toward more constructive thoughts. Another form of resistance is procrastination. When you avoid taking action on something that aligns with your goals, it's often because of an underlying belief or fear. For example, you might procrastinate on applying for a new job because you don't feel ready or fear rejection. This avoidance keeps you anchored in your current reality even when you have the desire to shift. Resistance can also manifest as attachment to certain beliefs or stories about yourself. These might include thoughts like, "I've always been this way," or "things never work out for me." Such narratives, while they may feel true, are self-imposed limitations that reinforce your current timeline. Identifying these stories is crucial for breaking free from their hold and creating space for new possibilities. Relationships can be another mirror for resistance. Notice where you feel tension or conflict with others. Are there patterns of behavior or interaction that seem to repeat? Often, these dynamics reflect unresolved resistance within yourself. For instance, if you feel unappreciated in a relationship, it may be highlighting your own fears of being undervalued or unworthy. By observing these dynamics, you can identify areas where resistance is playing out and begin to shift them. To recognize resistance, cultivate self-awareness through reflection. Spend a few minutes each day asking yourself questions like, where do I feel tension in my life? What thoughts or beliefs am I holding onto that feel heavy? What am I avoiding? This practice helps bring unconscious patterns to the surface, making them easier to address. Once you've identified resistance, approach it with curiosity rather than judgment. Resistance isn't inherently bad. It's often a sign that you're on the verge of growth. Treat it as an opportunity to explore what's holding you back and why. For instance, if you feel resistance about pursuing a goal, ask yourself, what am I afraid might happen if I succeed? What story am I telling myself about this situation? Recognizing resistance isn't about immediately fixing it, but about shining a light on it. When you become aware of resistance, you begin to weaken its grip. The simple act of observing it, without judgment, creates space for transformation. This awareness sets the stage for letting go and shifting into a more aligned vibration. In the next segment, we'll dive into actionable steps to release resistance and create the energetic freedom necessary for stepping into your desired timeline. Releasing resistance is the bridge between where you are and the timeline you desire. Once you've identified the areas where resistance shows up in your life, the next step is to let it go. This process isn't about force or suppression. It's about gently dissolving the barriers that block your energy and prevent alignment with your desired reality. The first key to releasing resistance is acceptance. Resistance often thrives because of internal conflict, trying to push away uncomfortable emotions or experiences. Instead of resisting the resistance itself, accept it as part of your current state. By acknowledging it without judgment, you neutralize its power. Acceptance doesn't mean agreeing with or perpetuating the situation. It means recognizing it so you can move through it. A helpful practice here is mindfulness. By bringing your attention to the present moment, you create a sense of neutrality and detachment from the story tied to your resistance. For example, if you feel anxious about an outcome, sit quietly, focus on your breath, and simply observe the sensation of anxiety without labeling it as good or bad. Over time, this practice helps dissipate the emotional charge associated with resistance. Another effective tool is reframing. Resistance often stems from deeply ingrained beliefs or perspectives that feel limiting. When you notice these beliefs, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Does it serve me? Replace disempowering thoughts with ones that reflect the possibility of change. For instance, if your resistance comes from fear of failure, reframe it as, failure is simply feedback guiding me toward success. This mental shift weakens resistance by transforming fear into opportunity. Visualization can also help release resistance by shifting your focus to what you want rather than what you're trying to avoid. Imagine yourself stepping into your desired reality with ease and confidence. Focus on how it feels to be free of resistance, light, open, and empowered. The more you engage with these positive emotions, the more they replace the vibrational weight of resistance. Trust plays a vital role in this process. Letting go requires faith that what lies ahead is better than what you're holding on to. Trust that the universe, or the mechanics of reality itself, is supporting your journey. Resistance thrives on doubt, but trust dissolves it. Remind yourself that your desired timeline already exists, and by releasing resistance, you're simply aligning with it. Finally, practice patience. Releasing resistance isn't always instant, and that's okay. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this process. Each moment of release, no matter how small, contributes to your vibrational shift. Celebrate your progress and recognize that even incremental change is meaningful. By releasing resistance, you remove the energetic barriers that hold you back and create space for alignment with your desired reality. This act of letting go is transformative, paving the way for synchronicities and opportunities to flow effortlessly into your life. How does letting go fit into the whole process of manifesting a reality shift? The process of shifting into your desired timeline is simpler than it may seem. It doesn't require endless effort or control. It's about clarity, intention, feeling, and letting go. These four elements work together to create a vibrational match with the reality you want to experience, allowing it to naturally unfold. The first step is clarity. To shift into your desired timeline, you must know what you truly want. This isn't about vague wishes or scattered desires. It's about connecting with the vision of your ideal reality. What does your desired timeline look like? How do you feel in that version of yourself? Clarity acts as the compass, directing your energy toward the right destination. Without it, your energy becomes diluted, making alignment with your goals more difficult. Once you've identified your desired reality, the next step is to set a clear intention. An intention is more than a wish. It's a focused decision to align your energy with your goal. It's a declaration to yourself and the universe that you are ready to embody this timeline. Intention carries a powerful energetic signature, amplifying your ability to shift into alignment. For example, if your desired reality involves greater abundance, your intention could be, I am open to opportunities that bring me abundance in all forms. After setting your intention, it's crucial to engage with the feeling of your desired reality as though it's already true. This is where the emotional connection comes into play. Your emotions are a direct reflection of your vibration, and feeling the joy, peace, or confidence of your desired timeline strengthens your alignment with it. Visualization can help here. Imagine yourself living that reality, not as a distant dream, but as something happening right now. How does it feel? What do you see? What are you grateful for? These emotions serve as the energetic bridge between your current state and the timeline you wish to inhabit. The final, and perhaps most important step is letting go. Once you've set your intention and felt the alignment, release the need to control how and when it happens. Letting go isn't about abandoning your vision. It's about trusting that the energy you've cultivated is already working to bring your timeline into being. Holding on too tightly creates resistance, which blocks the flow of energy. When you let go, you allow the universe to orchestrate the details, often in ways that surpass your expectations. The process of shifting timelines might feel subtle at first, but it's deeply transformative. By releasing resistance and letting go, you create space for synchronicities and opportunities to unfold. These signs are affirmations that your vibration is shifting and that the reflection of your new reality is beginning to take shape. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about stepping into trust, alignment, and flow. It's the act of surrendering control while fully embracing your power as a creator of your reality. Your desired timeline is not something far away or unattainable. It already exists, waiting for you to align with it. The only thing standing in the way is the resistance that creates static in your vibration. When you release that resistance, you allow the energy of your dreams to flow toward you effortlessly. Every small act of letting go creates space for profound shifts. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about cultivating the practice of release in your everyday life. Whether it's letting go of a limiting belief, an attachment to a specific outcome, or the need to control the process, each release lightens your energy and aligns you more deeply with your desired timeline. These incremental shifts add up, transforming not only how you feel, but also how reality responds to you. Trust the process. Trust that the clarity, intention, and alignment you've cultivated are enough. Reality reflects your vibration, and by maintaining a state of openness and ease, you invite the experiences and opportunities that match your desires. The universe operates on a feedback loop. What you project, it mirrors. When you project trust and alignment, the mirror reflects back the timeline that resonates with your highest potential. Your power lies in the present moment. Each thought, emotion, and action is a choice that shapes your vibration. By consciously choosing trust over fear, openness over control, and alignment over resistance, you are already shifting timelines. The life you desire is not something to chase, it's something to become. When you embody the energy of your dreams, reality has no choice but to align with you. So, take a moment to breathe and release. Trust that the work you've done is enough. Trust that the universe is supporting you in ways you may not yet see. And trust that the timeline you desire is already unfolding, one aligned step at a time. When you let go, you create space for your dreams to find you. The question now is simple. Are you ready to let go and allow the life you've always envisioned to flow to you? The choice is yours. The shift begins now.